In celebration of Hispanic History Month, the Center for Puerto Rican Studies and BronxNet Television launches Puerto Rican Voices' 4th season entitled Rebuild Puerto Rico.
It's been, a long haul. We had to go to Puerto Rico, tape most of the actors at the ground level. So it's been a labor of love, a lot of people involved, a good partnership with BronxNet.
This series, produced by Central, the Center for Puerto Rican Studies, this outstanding series is produced on the ground in Puerto Rico, but also here at BronxNet Television. And we are so happy to partner with Edwin and his outstanding team.
It has been 2 years since Hurricane Maria devastated much of Puerto Rico, killing 9 people and leaving the island without power for 11 months. Survivors of the catastrophe are still rebuilding their lives, but they need an immense amount of help. Puerto Rican Voices examines a growing effort to lift the economy from the ground up by connecting the Puerto Rican diaspora with organizations on the island. Director of PR Voices, Edwin Melendez, explains the importance of this season at today's celebration.
What we're trying to do is really tell the story of the people that are making a difference in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria. Post-disaster recovery is one of the hardest things. So we go through all the sectors that are involved, from conservation to agriculture, to tourism. So economic development.
So we went to Puerto Rico a couple of times. We visited more than 20 towns. We also highlighted organizations in Puerto Rico and stateside that were collaborating and working together with these community leaders in order to rebuild the island again.
We have 14 episodes. Each episode is focusing on different topics, for instance, housing, education, economy, energy.
Many Puerto Rican residents were frustrated by the political uproar unfolding in the capital after the storm, as some were left with emotional and physical trauma. Videographer of PR Voices, Waldo, wanted to capture their stories and how some were able to make the best out of their situation.
It was really fascinating to see how people just refused to be left behind, even though they may have felt left behind because of the governmental situation, but they took matters into their own hands. And to be able to retell those stories of hope in the middle of despair, that was beautiful.
Now, what's next? And how can people help Puerto Rico? Producer Melissa Ramos explains.
One issue is, where is the information? And that's one of the things that this show wants to do, is provide that information. So by watching PR Voices, you can see all of these organizations through the Central website. And you go through this process, watching this footage and making these stories with a tear of a broken heart, and you end with a tear of joy.
Tune into PR Voices every Wednesday at 7 p.m., airing on BronxNet Television, channels Optimum 67 and Fios 33. Reporting for BronxNet, Ashley Tiffany.